Murdered by my son.
A son who spills his own mother's blood is fated to spill plenty more.
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why? Killed folk slowly. He liked it.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here. Crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
Don't you two have rocks for brains? Right. What were you thinking? Teresa's caress also has rocks.
You're not staying in a brothel. Brothel? Pleasure house?
It's got private
Decadent
rooms,
delight.
music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I saw.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good girl.
take a deep breath for me. Yeah?
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this
Why
thing
does
with
Wise
the
Crossing have
whip
so
on all
few
fours
lodgings?
and
Tell me the doubles.
How about a slop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Such a rude. We can bunk with 10 other people, and pray none of them have sticky
Everyone
fingers.
is Teresa's caress.
You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity. If it'll make you feel better, then fine. 15 loaves it is.
Look, Teresa's caress
I just
isn't
want
just
somewhere warm
about
and
wetting your
safe.
whistle. There's
You
dancing,
are
dinner,
safe, my love.
drinks.
I'm here. I
Pleasure
won't
isn't
let
just
anything
physical.
happen.
It's a state.
Look at you. Like exhausted.
Doesn't make any sense.
You will when you've met the drought.
Don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means...
Don't you two have rock?
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Do you think we've done something wrong?
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Menzoberranzan love magic. A formidable practice, usually only reserved for pleasing the most insatiable matriarchs in the City of Spiders.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Darling, we're not fooling anyone. Unless you pay me to make a fool of you. You'll just have to see what is in store.
Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
I do not share what is mine, and I will not be shared. Good.
I barely got a moment's sleep last night. And no, not in the good way.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Really? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? Well, if that's true, that sounds dreadful. And complicated. As if this cult of the Absolute wasn't enough to worry about. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Do you think we've done something wrong?
We are not in. Remember our vow to keep one another safe.
I'd probably break his nose.
Nothing fishy about my prices. Get this thing through here. Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve
Certified, non-magically altered produce.
Another quake.
Flavor.
What's going on?
The brain is breaking free.
She has the most fabulous scent. Armor to meet my mother and father.
15 moments.
People, me?
You two have rocks for brains. What were you thinking?
Yes. You haven't even got inside yet.
Like what? I'm not doing it inside.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delight?
Thanks.
Which means we're getting a real room.
Have to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her way on her fours and...
Underestimate the forgotten princess cloak. Sword was dead.
Don't worry. Everyone is...
I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kethric? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. Oh, calm. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kilir. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Arch-wizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Such a prude. The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Krashet. The Githyanki will be free.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Sense.
It will when you've met the drought.
It'll make you feel better. Then fine.
And the
15 loaves in.
other person with you.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Version of High House of Wonders.
Hey! You paid Raphael. Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Sharess's caress is up.
Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down.
Nothing wrong with that. I hope you make the right choice. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Listen, because I'll only say this once. This fight isn't just about Baldur's Gate, or the Sword Coast, or even Faerun. If the Brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
I put it on especially for you.
Confuses me. Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delight?
The absolute army slay siege. They won't care about stupid list.
Shh! They have been seeing the march of Paulus for the first time. My heart splinters at the
Let them see the armor was a barge on your
We're good armor. A real fight. They crush everyone.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hells, not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered.
Gates. Every really won't feel it.
Listen up. In Baldur's Gate, you do not mouth off to the Flaming Fist. See this? This is what happens to troublemakers. Shush. This watcher has a short temper.
Next stop, Golden.
Gotta keep them safe, that's all.
We're not find any fear-mongering here. Oh, she's rather dull, Jane.
You're not going to die. We are all going.
Some song tavern. I wonder if my old boots are still there. They could be of use to me. The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you will find my old lodgings.
We've got lots of bread, actually, and only a day or two old. Also,
Damn rats. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it. Get in there. Killing's killing. Don't say you love your work if you ain't sticking by it. Real bull spawn would kill them rats. Oh, go on. Nothing better to practice your skills on than a few rats.
Where's that lazy Felton got to?
oh, shit.
Victory awaits. Ready.
My victims await.
Can't afford to let up. Swift and lethal.
Ready for battle.
No choice but to keep going.
Time to strike.
On your command.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
My faith will guide me.
Indolence breeds madness.
In your name.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I guess. You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. Rats, murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't going to be easy. Do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept peeled for murdering types. Business today. Don't customers know there's a war on?
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you for your kindness.
It's the least I can do. All this would have gone to waste otherwise. I heard it happened right here in the elf song. Sliced through Stelmane's neck.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all. See, Master Metzley? Surely you can't turn away a prospective customer.
I was in business for a great many years, Master Metzley, and my wife, as always, is most correct.
Very, well. Here, now leave me to attend my customers, please.
Master Metzley is confirmed. The barrels are ready. Why, hello there. Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
Going to his next victim, no doubt.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Still Watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No. Mr. Neal.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
If you don't read the Gazette, how do you stay informed?
I don't see the point. Staying informed seems like super stressful.
Hearing you say that stresses me out more than the Gazette, mate.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. Goodness, I just hope the children are safe. I still can't believe...
Laura's not going anywhere, is she? She can't.
In my opinion, we should have a Still Watch in every Barbarian.
Loitering! I've got a gammy.
Stories, get them right here. It's so pretty.
Milo Fortio.
Milo Fortio!
Calm down.
Lucky.
Hey.
Amusing as it is to provide children with such lethal toys, surely there are better uses.
Plenty. They can make for excellent distractions should you need to make a quick exit. Partly why the Ducal Council controls supply. Left.
The Ducal Council must have sprung a leak, for we seem to find barrels of the stuff.
What's that?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Bastard dwarf red shirt. Making me soup.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Limbs locked up, then hand cut off.
The corpse from the spell's power.
corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart? A clown's arm. Dribbles, no doubt.
We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
Transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
The printing block has never been so various allegiance. You lot are secrecy, aren't you? Where to buy sandals?
Please, just let us go and we'll be out of your way.
You can go.
Knock it off. Let's go home.
Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody gorgeous mouth rat. Severance.
Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate, city of steel and justice.
Even sets were the best bits of any book, really. No, I'm with Kethric. The novel's sense of intrigue is its finest. It's only been
can't even browse while he's with a client.
I'll take that. Something good here, I hope.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bar. Together, we shall transcend. You see, final breath, my last before becoming. It's a new razor, but then together we shall transcend. You see, a special. Final breath. My last kick. Becoming.
No time to rest.
It's a razor, but then together we shall transcend. You, especially when I will savor your final breath before becoming another witness to my sacrament.
I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Glenn, our mansion.
How long do you think Master Pennygood expects us to wait?
It's a race, but then together we shall transcend. You see,
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, most. Why did you stop queuing then?
it's a race, but then together we shall. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. I will savor your final breath. My last kiss before becoming.
Don't give in!
Another witness to my sacrament. How fortunate!
I don't know. Magic, innit? I'm just saying, maybe there's a reason for that weird...
On the move.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
My path be true.
Worth a shot.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
I don't know how closely they watch you. There's probably grates and things down there.
Two.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's
I am fury. I am death.
I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you were there.
If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. A rising star, you say? Then there's more of these nutters running around. I thought as much. Devella Fountainhead, Constable of the Flaming Fist. I've been investigating the recent spate of murders across the city. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. Now, if you don't mind, I need to draft a report to my superiors before I forget it all. But don't worry, I'll be sure to put in a good word for you.
I've got a long road ahead.
I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you were there. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. So this is Baal's cruelty. I underestimated it.
Tried to kill Master Figure.
If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. So this is Baal's cruelty. I underestimated it.
On the new Facemaker fashion line? Who can...
One day, I'll catch a break.
You know, I heard it was a Baalist that tried to kill Master Figueroa.
Didn't like the roughs on the new Facemaker fashion line?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess. Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. Very good, ma'am. Now remember...
A passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candlehallow place.
That's the most tasteless slogan you've come up with yet.
A most prickly thorn pulled from our sides. The late constable would have proved very difficult to us in the future. You have my undying gratitude. I wonder, would you like to be more than a common murderer? To become an avatar of slaughter?
I know the thirst for blood, but you must kill with purpose, not for its own sake.
You must kill again. Twice. Choose from our list of most unholy sacrifices. Remove your victim's hand. You will need it for what lies ahead. Good luck, aspirant. I trust we will meet again.
Must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Take the weight off. You've earned it.
Get up. There's something you should see. Everything's fine, trust me. Now come. Watch.
I used to hate that sight. The glowing sky, the long shadows, the fading stars. I lived for the red of blood and the black of death. Now, I see the colors between. Look at the sun. What do you see? Yes. And something else, too. Beauty. The dawn was my torment. Rustling leaves. Agony. I couldn't wait to escape this place. Now, I revel in it. I revel in you. You showed me the betweens and beyonds. Between war and peace. Beyond passion and obsession. Most importantly, you showed me freedom. There's more, but I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to call it. I just know, whatever comes next, I want you near. When all this is over, will you stay with me? For good? Chaque Rome Findu, source of my joy.
There is no true authority in this city. The guards are more degenerate than the criminals.
True warriors among the city's flaming fists seem exceedingly rare. The worst are mere rats scurrying about their warren.
And what do we do with rats, Lae'zel? We hang them by the tails and burn their warrens.
This corpse has been desecrated, displayed. Circus clothes. What an end for Dribbles the Clown.
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one. What was taken is free.
fresh blood spilled on stone. It reminds me of the tunnels within my home of Kalir.
I would like to visit your home one day, Lizelle. Where is Kalir?
You may know it as Stardock, an asteroid, one of the tears of Selûne. Its tunnels are home to all manner of creatures to hunt. Vicious, unrelenting. The sort of place I imagine you'd take to, Minthara.
My faith protects me.
Still in control. Just.
The smell of fresh blood spilled on stone. It reminds me of the tunnels within my home of Kalir.
I would like to visit your home one day, Lizelle. Where is Kalir?
Did we really have to kill the Moon Maiden's servant? Oh, you'll have to go quite a bit further to surprise me. Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers in that case.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. Your ranks are full. You will need to make an opening for me if I'm to follow you. Ready at your side.
I would like to visit your home one day, Lizelle. Where is Kalia?
You may know it as Stardock, an asteroid, one of the tears of Selûne. Its tunnels are home to all manner of creatures to hunt. Vicious, unrelenting. The sort of place I imagine you'd take to, Minthara.
There's no time to waste.
Die today. How many die tomorrow?
I'm ready.
I crave blood.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Never a dull moment.
Afternoon.
I won't waltz to tell. Everything before that is so long ago. The urges are calling on you again. I hear you did the deed. Spoiled. But it's in. So trust me. We both. Good. I'm. You. I like it. Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. In that case. Trust me.
hello. Nice day for a walk.
Take it up with 9 fingers.
Feed if you must, Astarion. But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very...
What's that?
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are weighted, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Time to get going.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. To passions brash, thou art a slave. This sinful ground shall be thy grave. Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the Dread Lord's trial.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend. Aspirants of his most profane order. The would-be unholy assassins of Baal. But you are no mere aspirant. I did not expect to see you again. So it is true. You have returned.
Saravok Anchev, a Baal spawn who failed to become chosen long ago. Spilled stain of Father's divine essence left out to dry. Is he your cousin? Great uncle? Brother even? Baal's bilious waters are always a little murky.
I have heard it said you lost your memories. Let me revive them. You were once Baal's favorite. You worshipped him the way he would wish. Your bloodlust innate. Your thirst for butchery unslakable. But you were foolish enough to think yourself untouchable. You didn't see Orin rising through the ranks. You were blinded by her artistry, her devotion. You believed she worshipped you as much as all the others. Your fall was as spectacular as your birth. The purest Baalspawn there ever was. Ruined by her own hubris. But now, you have returned. Tell me, are you here to have your vengeance on my granddaughter? I see why Orin spoke of you with daggered spite. But this is not her dwelling place. Orin resides within our father's temple. She may have usurped you once, but all her rites and rituals will never match her to your natural gift. Baal is about to name a new chosen. All is between you and my granddaughter, Orin, now. And Orin has much to learn. Our Lord does not care for beauty. Baal cares only for death. Death in numbers. Death in droves. It is a lesson Orin will only learn in death. I wonder if you will be the one to teach her. She seeks to sacrifice you in our father's temple. She dreams that your corpse will be her masterpiece. But she forgets, before your incident, you were the true master. You were murder, Pure murder. No excesses, no pretensions. I believe you will be the one to slay Orin. And when you do, remember Grandfather Saravak. Remember how he helped you. Return to visit him. And tell the blood-drenched tale of your victory. We have a sacrifice prepared for you, child of murder. Let us celebrate your becoming. Come, child of Baal. Offer thanks unto your father for your birth, and in so doing, be reborn anew. Slaughter this celestial being. Spill its blood into the void, and through eradication of its goodness, be exalted. Spare no violence for the Dreadlord's grace, and savor every moment of the creature's slaughter.
Nothing will stand in my way. Never a dull moment.
Someone will stop you, Baalist. When they do, I hope it hurts.
Blood comes easy these days.
Citizen, stop this at once!
My path be true.
Ow! What? Please stop. Try me without these chains on, coward.
Let me strike.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Time to strike. Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm sorry. Citizen, stop this at once! without these chains on, coward!
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Behold, Father Baal, your lost child, bathed anew. Arise, unholy assassin. Behold, Father Baal, your lost child, bathed anew. Arise, unholy assassin. Take this amulet, child. Return it to your father's chamber. You are the true inheritor of his will, and he would smile to see you wear it. Cleanse the temple of Aurin's girlish shrines, and bring your primal slaughter back to Baal. There is nothing more I can teach you, but if you bring about her death, return to me. We shall revel in the divine memory together, as family.
Unholy assassin. Does have a certain ring to it.
Assume nothing.
I have such a headache.
Indolence breeds madness.
Mine's never quiet.
Spawn, you speak to another of your fallen family. It is heartening to see a child once again brimming with promise. All us wretched spectres, Baal's failures, are watching your rise with great anticipation. In life, I was a Barzigal, kin-killer of the Five. In death, I serve our father still, until the world grows silent. I offer you instruments which will aid in enacting your foul whims. The Five, my order of father's spawn, were among the first to carve the philosophy that Saravok's death began. We led our worship by killing the weakest of our own line, writing kinslaying into the canon. We hunted down his insipid fledglings in droves, until we were all that was left. All but Saravok's own murderer, who murdered me in turn. Bring deaths for Baal, hallowed child, or die in his name.
Today we witnessed near perfection, Baalspawn. Your blood was foul before, but now you are twice tarnished. The unholiest assassin. Father shall be proud, indeed. Go to him and present your sister as an offering. There isn't a moment to lose. The victorious Chosen must emerge from his own knife arm. Far be it from me to bend Baal's will. Go now, and do what I could not. Go to the heart of the slaughter, and be the last to live. The temple is beneath the city, where all blood spilled is drained. Cleanse the temple of Arin's girlish shrines, and bring your primal slaughter back to Baal. There is nothing more I can teach you, but if you bring about her death, return.
Welcome to our cause, unholy assassin. May your service to Baal be savage.
A bench in the antechamber of murder. How many have sat here, waiting their turn? And what thoughts passed through their heads?
A chosen butcher walks anew. Thou standest amongst a bloody few.
Eager for battle. At least things have stayed interesting.
Send forth our least favorite, to be sure.
Reserve them now, or there won't be any left!
She loves it when people complain. Even better when she...
That might be worth a look.
You need my egg.
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my...
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Eager for battle.
No one stopped me yet.
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air. This is no threat. This is a certainty. Orin is coming. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage. Along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams, her laughter, it's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you. Then you are an even dumber beast than your druid friend.
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Should I set your lapdog to screaming? That could help you find the way. Baal's blood-addled beloved, swaddled in sinews, thinks it can judge. Never struggled, no purpose, nannied by that grim-gotten butler. You are the one who isn't capable. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, a sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
No! No! Filthy lies! He waits for me to carve domination into your ravaged skull. He will grind your meat in his jaws. But first, you must make gutspill of the tyrant. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
My old tower. We're close by. It would be good to see it again. Look for a ladder.
Indolence breeds madness. Can't give up now.
My old owl. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. The chains I used to bind my needs. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. The chain, a keepsake from my final voyage, pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
Something.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the moment, a recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite men of mine when I had need of males like that. Rascals Copper, my poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
Something over there. Something over there.
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Blakith!
On I go.
Your command.
Heading there.
Thirst for combat. not falter.
Fast. To healing. A little help, please. My path be true.
bow, or you
helped.
The Queller's been awakened. Blackest forces are near.
Vision has cost a pretty penny.
We have skill watchers prominent. And you Lightbringer Gortash will show us the way!
Interference going to die. Some of us merely intend to do so in the service of something greater. And to thank Blessed Salona for the honor.
Blackets will be done. I hope this is important. For your sake. Best get going.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stilney. A story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. I have learned to adapt my methods to your needs. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was but few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. Perhaps, at first, I did consider that you were just a problem to be solved. And not an easy one at that. But I persisted. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company. Your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that?
The back of your mind warms with a rush of feeling, the Emperor's feeling. Heat, care, arousal. You feel its breath merging into yours. Cold, smelling faintly of vanilla and garlic. Its breathing quickens as you pull in close to its face, its excitement palpable. You pause a moment as a thought occurs to you. Where is a mind flayer's mouth? A memory stirs. Diagrams in a book you read long ago. A mind flayer's mouth is underneath the tentacles.
I can make this easier for you if you like. My other form might be more familiar for you to navigate.
Everything you ever dreamt of and more. The single greatest experience of your life.
Sorry. You didn't leave me much energy to spare to maintain appearances.
It seems the tadpole allowed you to share more than you would have liked with your companions.
I said I'd protect you from the Absolute, not each other. And I was distracted. Don't worry. I'll make sure they don't remember a thing. Come. It's time to get dressed. We have work to do. I am tempted, but it will be quite some time before I am able to do that again. And time is not on our side. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You know now of your father's plans to use the Elder Brain to slaughter the world over. One need not read minds to foresee the horrors he will pen with your hand if you do not stand against him. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
Must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Orin thinks Halsin's abduction is an ultimatum to kill Gortash. Foolish woman. As if I needed more reason than I already had. Voss has done his duty. Now, We will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Very well. My joy, speak to me. You are the tastes of my tongue. You are the ground beneath me and the skies above. You are, and so we are. Mark my words, this power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. The mere suggestion is an insult. Gladly. It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided. I know, and I won't. Camp? Are you certain? Then that's where I will stay. Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Our enemies still draw breath.
well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Are these the lives that you wanted me?
Get ready to fight!
A never-ending march of toil and suffering. The land is sick and...
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
What a lovely invitation. But I'm afraid I'll have to decline. I intend to kill him, you see.
We will live again, Astarion. The scars on our backs are sealed with the cruelest power. 7 spawn, 7 sigils.
You're number 7, the final piece of the rite. He needs us all for the Black Mass.
Our fates were sealed in his writing long ago. A promise to his favorite spawn, fulfilled in the crypt beneath his palace. This is our only chance to be free, to end centuries of slavery. You will not ruin it, Astarion.
Let's end this. I know what to do.
Got to move. Swift and lethal.
maneuver.
Let's finish this.
I am your death.
This needs to end. One way. Or another. They mentioned my scars and a...
All right, what now?
Action, not reaction.
By my oath.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
I'm glad you decided to join me. Those vampire spawn came for Astarion, didn't they? Lucky for him that we were here to fight them off.
Cazador's minions have picked up our trail. For Astarion's sake, I hope this was the last of them.